do you exercise and stay fit when you have endometriosis? If you have endo and you've struggled to stay consistent with an exercise regime because you experience endo flare-ups, then you've come to the right place. I've been asked about endo and exercise a lot. And this is an area I've mastered because I've been working out for 20 years with endometriosis the entire time. I'm also a qualified fitness instructor and I've studied various forms of exercise, from functional training to mobility. So, what are the common problem areas when it comes to endometriosis and exercise? Inflammation and pain, a tight pelvic floor, and fatigue. Exercise induces inflammation. Now, the type of exercise and the level of intensity impacts how much inflammation occurs in the body. Most women with endo have high levels of inflammation already, and it's this added exercise-based inflammation that can trigger endo flares. Now, when it comes to the pelvic floor, a tight pelvic floor equals a weak one. With endometriosis, organs, nerves, ligaments can all be affected by adhesions that bind your insides together and lesions that cause dysfunction. Not only does this cause pain, but it also contributes to tight and weak muscles, including your pelvic floor, affecting your core, your glutes, your hips, and your lower back too. And then there's fatigue. Generally speaking, chronic conditions can cause fatigue. With endo, your body's already overworked with dealing with pain and inflammation. Add an intense workout and you've burned yourself out for the rest of the week. But I'm here to tell you that movement is powerful. In fact, it's medicine. Improving bone and muscle health, reducing inflammation and insulin resistance, and boosting mood and energy levels. There are ways to exercise that will be beneficial for your endo, your inflammation, and your overall health. So, how should women with endometriosis exercise? What the research says, what my personal journey has taught me is, you need to focus on mobility, low to moderate intensity strength training, and cardio, occasional high intensity strength training and cardio, pelvic physiotherapy when needed, and recovery. So what does all of that mean? How does all of that translate into a weekly workout schedule? I'll tell you what I do, and I'll preface this by saying that it took years of gradual progression, monitoring my symptoms, testing my limits, and prioritizing recovery. So every day I spend 15 to 20 minutes on mobility. Mobility is working on your range of motion, using flexibility, stability, and strength. My drills involve moves that open the hips, stretch the lower back, and improve pelvic floor function, the main areas affected by endo. Throughout the week, I'll mostly perform low to moderate intensity cardio and strength-based exercises. For example, daily brisk walks for 45 minutes, daily yoga and Pilates stretches, one upper body workout, and one single leg strength workout with reasonable weights. On top of that, I'll also perform one high intensity weight session and one high intensity cardio session. For me, that's lifting heavy weights through compound movements like squats, hip thrusts, and deadlifts, and doing a HIIT workout on the bike or treadmill. HIIT stands for high intensity interval training. Focus on the word interval. I'll cycle or run as fast and hard as I can for 30 seconds, then I'll rest for 1 minute and repeat. So on a good week, my weekly workouts look like this. If it's not a good week, for whatever reason, my sleep hasn't been good, my stress has been high, or the late luteal phase is kicking my ass, I'll scrap my schedule and I'll focus on low to moderate intensity movement only, like extra long walks, mobility, Pilates, or yoga classes. I'll just foam roll at the gym for 45 minutes. This is what I do as a seasoned exerciser with endometriosis, someone who's been working out for 20 years. Everyone is different. We all have different fitness levels, different types of endo, different levels of inflammation. So always listen to your body, but don't limit yourself. There will be things that you can't do. That's okay. I don't do boot camp or circuit style classes like F45. I despise them. They're too intense and they leave me feeling like I've been hit by a truck, because they're too inflammatory for me. High intensity exercise if tolerated well, can help reduce body-wide inflammation over time. It becomes a problem if you overdo it. If you don't listen to your body when it's fatigued, when it's in pain, when it's screaming at you to stop. These are signs of excessive inflammation that can worsen conditions like endometriosis, which is exactly why recovery after exercise is so important. Number 1, adequate sleep. I'm talking 7 to 9 hours a night. Number 2, balanced meals with enough protein. Number 3, hydration. When you exercise, you dehydrate, you lose salts and minerals for your breathing and sweat. Then there are helpful therapies like massage, sauna, red light, and if you can handle it, cold exposure for reducing inflammation and speeding up recovery. And that's a wrap. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you found this to be helpful, please hit the share button and spread the word.